On La Isla, some Dominicans are always trying to explain away things by saying, oh, it was Trujillo's reign. But no, Trujillo did not create racismo. Trujillo did not create mestizaje. He was a product of it. Let's talk about it. Rafael Leonidas Trujillo Molina was a huge dictator in the Dominican Republic from years 1930 to 1961, and his reign is littered with human rights abuses, the torture of Dominicans, of Haitians, and people even outside the Dominican Republic that his secret police could get. Jesus Galindez was actually a Colombian professor who was kidnapped in New York and flown to the Dominican Republic and tortured and killed. But how does this little boy turn into an adult man who tortures an entire nation, including bleaches his skin because he can't stand the idea of his connection to Haiti and his Haitian roots? That would be the United States. They essentially brought Jim Crow to the Dominican Republic. There was an official military occupation from 1916 to 1924, but the United States had financial control of the country as early as 1905. They replaced any and all Dominican officials with American officials. Marines took over sugar plantations, tobacco plantations, and they paid Dominicans starving wages. Afro-Dominicans and Haitians were forced into debt peonage, which was like a modern slave system. Traditional sports were replaced by baseball. English was forced and became like bureaucracy, so you really couldn't get anywhere if you didn't speak English. In the U.S. school curriculum that was imposed during the occupation, in a textbook in 1922, it says the Indian and Spanish heritage of Dominicans is noble. The African element is a corruption to overcome. In 1923, in a teacher's manual, it says English is the language of modern men, Spanish is for peasants, and Haitian Creole is for animals. I'll be doing a part 2 because I want to get more into Trujillo. But where does Trujillo fit in? So Trujillo actually worked as a guard for one of the sugar plantations where he whipped Haitians, and there are accounts saying that he whipped some people bareback so bad and he would laugh when the blood splattered. So I want y'all to be clear. Trujillo was a product of this American system that was like feet on the neck of Dominican people. He was obsessed with whiteness because he was forced to be obsessed with whiteness. He's very insecure about who he was. Check out my webinar May 17th this month. And I want to question to you, is the Dominican Republic creating another Trujillo right now? Tell me in the comments.